I'm an Immortal Killjoy main with 20 days played, and I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know about playing Killjoy on Haven. So this will include defense setups, attacking, attack swarms, post-plant swarms, alt locations, wood swarm combinations. So everything you need to know about playing Killjoy on the map Haven will be included right here. Before we get into this, I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit the sub button and dropped a like, and let's get into this A setup. First thing I do for the A setup is I drop my turret up here on this box. Come over here long, put a swarm and alarm bot here. Okay, so then I sit right here. The second the barrier drops, that'll be up against this wall right here, is you just aim about a little bit higher above the door frame, and then it gets right up next to it. Okay, so how you play this is the turret will be right here, and you just sit here and you peek off the turret. So pop pop pop, you just swing and fight this person. Do you pop the swarm instantly? No, don't pop the swarm instantly. Use the swarm as backup. So the turtle shoot, the enemies will hesitate, you swing, you can try to get a kill. Usually you can get one off of it. So next, the enemies will try to push up and try to clear your angle with util. So then you pop this swarm right here, so when the enemies start pushing up into this cubby, they'll get absolutely melted and have to swing you. You can get another free kill from this angle here. So the guys back here won't be able to fight you, and you can fight the guy that is stuck in this cubby trying to push up and fight you. Well, Cam, why do you have the util long? Okay, so how you play this setup is you use the alarm bot in the swarm long to prevent the enemies from pushing up long while you're fighting the people short. So usually what people do is they'll put 2 to 3 people short, or 2 to 3 people long, and the other one will have 3, one will have 2, basically, right? So what you do is you use this swarm paired with the alarm bot to prevent the enemies from pushing up long, so you can fight the guys short without getting pushed. Because this setup is good to solo hold the A site and get 1 or 2 before you die, so your team can play retake. That is the entire goal of this setup. So you play off the turret, you pop the swarm, then you come over here, turn around, pop this swarm, and then you can continue to fight these guys short while isolating the long guys. And then after you kill the long guys, or after you kill the short guys, you hear the long guys pushing up, you can then get ready to fight them and try to get 1 more before you die. This setup is not about locking this entire bomb site down. It's about trying to get 1 to 2 kills before you drop. Now, the other setup I use on this particular site is the retake setup. So what I do is I put my turret in this corner here, put my alarm bot front site here. Then you come over here. This doesn't really take any like lineup. You just come over here and you just aim somewhere in this crack like so. Then what you can do is either you don't have to use the turret if you wouldn't want to, but the turret is just good to let you know if the enemies are pushing through. So this is what I call the retake setup. So what you do is you just sit here and you wait, and then the turret shoots. When the alarm bot pops, you pop this swarm right here. It stops the enemies from planting, delays them. So what you do is, yo guys, they're on A. So you get your team to rotate over towards A, and you say, I'm gonna Killjoy ult. Be ready. I'm gonna throw a swarm that lands long. All right, so what you do is after the bomb's been planted, do not commit the Killjoy until the bomb is planted, otherwise you'll waste your stuff. Now, you don't want to put your Killjoy right up against the wall, because everyone knows the Killjoy glitch right now, where if you put your Killjoy ult right next to the wall, people have wall bang spots. So what you do is you back up a little bit like so, put your Killjoy ult down, and you run right over here. You line yourself up with this brick, then you aim in between this light and this light right here on the wire and give that a throw. So then, right as the Killjoy is about to pop, you have this swarm that covers this entire back corner, and then the enemies either 1, get nuked, or 2, get a bunch of damage and run out or get detained. How I hold B with Killjoy, okay? So I have to do a small little explanation to help you guys understand the best way to play Killjoy on this map. It's not necessarily setting up some crazy stuff and getting a bunch of kills like you would on Bind or Split in my other videos, right? There's 5 lanes on this map: long, short, mid, garage, C long. So there's 5 people on each team. There's 5 lanes. You need to have 1 person watching each lane. So the goal is with the Sentinel on this map is to use your utility to watch 2 separate lanes. So then you can have your teammates stack A. So if you have B and garage completely locked down, you can have 2 people C, 2 people A, and you can play retake on B, and that just helps your team win those fights on defense, because defending on this map is relatively hard if people don't understand the rotations and if they don't understand where they should be holding. So a setup I like to do is this one right here. So what I do is I'll put an alarm bot here, and I'll pair this with a swarm like this, okay? So when this alarm bot pops, you pop this swarm, it delays them from pushing in the site. You tell your teammates, someone needs to go B, they're in B, they're in B. So you let your teammates know they're pushing into B. You stop the push a little bit. Then your teammates one of your teammates will rotate off of C or A, and then go check up on B to see if anyone's pushed in. This is just for information, and you guys stack the other sites. Now, you have the alarm bot in that swarm, and then you play over in garage with this turret, and the second the barrier drops, you throw this swarm. So when this turret shoots, you can play right here. The turret shoots, you pop this swarm, and then you try to fight this person and get a free pick on them. So what this does, like I said, it locks down garage completely, and it locks down B completely, so your teammates can stack A and C with 2 people each to try to get those gunfights and win. Because on this map, you want to have positive numbers before you retake, otherwise it is very hard to retake the site. Now, you can use the turret on B instead and the alarm bot in garage instead if you want. You can switch them up so they're not the same every round. So, like, they won't come in garage because they'll hear the turret, or they won't go into B because they hear the turret. You know what I'm saying? So you can switch up where you want them to keep the enemies on their toes. Now, let's say they're hitting B round after round and your teammates can't hold it. This is a setup you can use. So what you do is turret up there, alarm bot in the doorway. You put one swarm here, one swarm here along this line, pop both of these swarms, so as they run in, they'll get nuked. So this is a good way to hold down this site. If you want to stack all your util in one spot, I would not suggest you stack all your util in one spot, but sometimes you need to do it to get some kills going, get some momentum for your team. So that is a setup you want to try. It works pretty well, and I've gotten some good kills with it. Now, if you want to stack all of your util in garage to get a kill, the setup to do is this one right here. So you put one swarm right here, turret here. Then the second the barrier drops, you put the alarm bot here and the swarm here, and then you just play right here. And the second the alarm bot goes off, you do this, and you swing, and then you have to worry about this spot right here. And then the enemies will be low, they'll be alarm botted, they're getting shot by the turret, so you can just swing and get that free kill. This is a setup I have to use to kill people coming through this lane right here. So what you do is you come toss your turret right up here. So this is a secondary garage setup. Then you put your alarm bot on the left side of the door. You put a swarm right here, and then you come out here and put another swarm. So when the enemies come out of this, alarm bot, pop, pop, pop. Pop both of these swarms, and then they'll be backing up, and then they'll be taking a bunch of damage. It'll delay the push. So that'll help if the guys are running up C long and the guys are splitting through garage at the same time. Sorry, it'll delay one of the angles, so you can fight one, wait, and then fight the other. And this one, I've gotten kills against Radiance with. They don't expect this. They get caught off guard by it. I usually run 2 setups on the C site, and I'm going to start with the anti-jet setup, okay? Anti-jet setup goes as follows, right? So you put your alarm bot about right here, a little bit back, so the line's about here to here. All right, so then in this little buckle right here, like I said, I like to keep my Killjoy swarms a little bit more hidden. So that swarm right there is a little bit more hidden, and then what I do is I jump up here and I put a swarm right on the corner here, like this. So that basically eliminates them from sitting in this corner. And I'll play either this corner here or back here with a turret up on logs. Now you can, it depends on how you want to play this. If you want to play the turret more wide, but I like to play it tight because I want it to kill the jet. So what I do is I'll play here. Jet throws a smoke default or in this corner and dashes. This is to prevent this jet from getting value. So turret pops, alarm bot goes off at the same time, pop both of these swarms, and then you can basically light up this jet, and this jet has nowhere to stand because they're either going to be standing in your swarms getting shot by the turret, or you're going to be shooting, preventing this jet who dashes in sight from getting any value. Then you can worry about the people coming in after the jet, because you'll be able to kill this jet probably before the other people end up getting in sight. So this really works really well for just taking out that jet, and if that jet's creating issues. For a setup just generalized on the C site for a C long hit, what I like to do is something like this. Put the alarm bot right here, put a swarm here, and then you can really do any combination with this. Prevent enemies from pushing into sight like this, or you can use one swarm, or you can use both swarms and try to get kills with this. But like I said with Killjoy on this map, I would not suggest you stack all your util to one spot. I would suggest you split up your util around the map and swing off of your turret. Swinging off your turret is key to playing Killjoy on defense on this map. Alright, let's move on to attacking Killjoy swarms. These are the Killjoy swarms I have for C site that help you attack the site and help you get in sight and clear corners for your team. So the first one I have is right here. Me and Evux made this swarm together. So you come to this corner right here. So what you do is you aim your crosshair right on this leaf right here. Okay. Then the second after you jump, you throw like this. This swarm will completely clear this rat corner kids sit in, and it'll prevent the enemies from running through garage to support the C player in the C push. So this is a really, really good swarm, and I suggest you throw it every time you hit C, because it prevents rats from sitting in that corner. So another swarm I have is you come to this corner right here, and you use the little line in between your alarm bot and your turret, and you line it up with the left side right here of this electrical box, and then you jump, and right as you jump, you throw this one. So this one lands backside here, and it clears most of this corner, and making this enemy either jump up to plateau and you can kill her for free from long, or they make some swing out. So this swarm has caught me a couple of kills, and it helps do a bunch of damage to the people who rat out and back sight. These are some of the attacking lineups I have to help you take the A site on Haven. So what you do is you come over here and you see the left and right click diamond on your throw bar. What you do is you line that up in between right here. So one on the left side and one on the right side of this here bar. Then you give that a toss. It took me a while to make this lineup because it lands perfectly right here. So it forces the enemies to swing out right or swing out left, or the only thing they could do is they can try to sneak down into hell like this, and then you at least know that behind that box is clear and no one can be there, and you can absolutely obliterate your enemies and help your teammates take the site. Next lineup I have is in this corner right here. So right at the edge of this thing right here, you aim your crosshair right here, and you jump and you insta throw. This one lands perfectly in heaven, and me and Evux work together to make this lineup right here. Boom. Now this rat Cypher who sits in this window and plays off his trips cannot be here. So this basically helps you prevent that window person from peeking you if there's a smoke up or not a smoke up, or if the person stands in the smoke and just tries to spray you or tries to do tripwires or Sova Dart stuff to get vision through the smoke and to kill your teammates. That prevents that person from sitting in that smoke. Post plant lineups with Killjoy on A site. What you do, come over here into this corner, same spot as the other lineups. You aim your crosshair in between the second little lip right here. So there's the first one, there's the second one. Then you aim a little bit low right here, and then you give this a toss. Boom, this Killjoy swarm lands right here, and this will cover perfectly in the middle. So if you look at the mini-map and the bomb planted a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, you can make your adjustments based on that, and that covers them from diffusing the spike. For post-plant swarms on the C site, you come into this corner right here. You see the logo of your swarm. You put the top right-hand corner of the logo swarm into the corner of this electrical box right here. You give that a throw, and this swarm lands perfectly on default. So it covers the default plant, and it covers the long plant. And if you want to make adjustments, you can aim it a little bit to the left or to the right based on if you click the mini-map and see where they planted the bomb. In terms of attacking alt locations for Killjoy on this map, the only good spot on this entire map that guarantees you a bomb site with your alt is coming up in a short, putting your alt right here, but do not walk into this corner and put your alt down, Killjoy mates. Take 2 steps back like this. Otherwise, they will be able to wall bang through this wall with a phantom and break your Killjoy alt. So what this does is it covers everywhere on site besides up on there and those 2 spots in hell. So this helps your teammates take site for basically for free, and you only have those 2 little corners to clear and you guys get site for free. You can also use this in a post plant situation where you guys get the bomb down, then you could use your alt to prevent the enemies from defusing the bomb. That's a really good spot and it's hard to break. Now another spot you can use is if you can want to put your Killjoy alt right here, but then again for the same spot you have to back up a little bit like this so they can't wall bang it. And this one will cover the entire B site, so no one can play in B or even look into B while you're taking this site, getting the bomb down, and then you can get out for free and play your post plant in mid. If you're struggling with playing Killjoy attack on this map, or any map in general, I just released a Killjoy video about how to attack with Killjoy. So in that video, I basically go over small little things of how to play off your turret, how to hold the flank. So if you have questions on how to do that, then check out that video. The link will be in the description below. But some of the turret spots I like for flank is this spot right here, because it allows you to just peek off your turret when it shoots, and it holds flank from relatively good distance, because you can pretty much get in sight, plant the bomb, and the turret will still be holding the flank for you. If you're taking C site, I would put my turret anywhere like up on this box right here, because this will spot this angle and you can peek off of it. You can peek off of it from a number of angles, and you can get free kills off this turret holding the flank. And you pretty much can get like the other turret, you can get in sight, plant the bomb, and get out. As a Killjoy player on this map, your job is not necessarily to always have the flank held down, but letting your teammates know where there's holes, because when you default on this map, there's going to be a lot of holes. There's 5 lanes, there's 5 players. You have 5 different ways to watch people from pushing. So you can use your alarm bot, put it in mid window so someone doesn't shift down B, or you can put your turret right here to hold the garage push, or you can use your alarm bot to hold long or A long or C long. So just do what you need to do to hold down the flank with Killjoy. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If there's any updated videos you want to see next for Killjoy on any map, let me know. I have videos out for every map right now, so if you want to check that out, I'll be having the playlist linked below, and it shows all the maps, all the lineups, everything you guys need is Killjoy mains. And I really appreciate if you guys hit the sub button. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see any videos in the future, make sure you drop a comment. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.